Buffalo Bills pulling off the victory over the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday. 5th regular season win in a row for the Bills over the Chiefs. Of course, the one that matters still feels inevitable, even though the Chiefs now, Chris, and this was one of the things I was focusing on going into that game, they now are going to have to get to the top of the AFC West the hard way because the Chargers are 6-3 and the Broncos are 7-2.
Yeah, right.
And the Chiefs have already lost head-to-head against the Chargers.
Right.
So they got to climb over two teams to do what both they and the Bills have done every year since 2020.
Well, I think they might have to change their approach a little bit. I mean, I know they want to win the AFC West, but it's just going to be about maybe getting in the playoffs this year. That's got to be the main goal, and then we'll see where it goes. I mean, it's still there to be had as far as the AFC West, but, yeah, we haven't seen them in this type of scenario. You know, I saw Mahomes after the game. It's like, yeah, you take these games as a learning experience, right? But at some point, you got to learn and, like, we got to start winning these football games. And that's what we're not used to seeing with Kansas City is they've been basically, the cardiac kids for the last 6-7 years where we just go anytime there's a close game, they'll find a way to win the football game. And here we are this year where you go, no, this is the fourth time they've lost a close football game like this?
I like how Jason Garrett explained it yesterday. He said the Chiefs are his favorite cockroaches because you cannot kill them no matter what. But this year, somebody's spraying the extra strength Raid. Is it Raid?
I don't know, or something. They put one of those boxes on the ground. You know?
We'll gladly do a sponsorship with some sort of insect extermination product or company, but it's Raid, it's Decon, there are all sorts of stuff. Yeah, but whatever it is, you can't kill them.
No.
This year, they found it. The infestation has been cured by all the other teams that have found the little box, the spray, the strip, whatever, because the Chiefs are losing games that in past years we have said, oh, they'll be fine.
Right.
This year, it's not working. And just as we thought it was clicking, and we saw how well they've played the last 2 weeks since Rashee Rice is back. They made the Las Vegas Raiders look like the UNLV running Rebels. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And for the Chiefs, sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's what was jarring about that one. The Bills, the bye week came at the perfect time. You can't plan when your bye week is, but, man, it just worked perfectly because they had 2 losses. Their 4 wins weren't impressive. They knew what their issues were. They addressed them.
Right.
And what they did against the Panthers carried over into the most important game of the regular season.
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, you're right. I mean, the Chiefs were the hot team, but after that bye, I mean, here we are, the Bills. They obviously recalibrated and are doing some different things. Really impressive win by the Bills. First off, Josh Allen's freaking awesome. That's what you say. I mean, he's incredible. What do you want to say about him? The plays, of course, yesterday wasn't about necessarily the plays of just hitting the bullseye, throw after throw after throw throughout the whole football game. But I think what they found, another thing they found in the bye week, and you saw the tight ends, Dalton Kincaid, he was the star of the day, and that went off a little play action. And I think that's the thing, the play action. And we know Josh Allen's awesome, but we talked about this last week. It's like they went in the bye week and they said, hey, we've been running the ball really good. And actually the numbers show we haven't been running the ball enough. And I feel like that after these last 2 weeks, that's what they've done. They've gone, hey, we know Josh Allen is a human highlight film, can make plays and do everything. The next guy on our team after that is James Cook. Let's get him the ball more. And then they've also fixed their defense and did some things to Mahomes yesterday that Mahomes has never been hit that much. Mahomes 3 for 13 on third downs. Those are things that you just don't say that are associated with the Chiefs offense and Mahomes. That was a really impressive, controlling. I know it got close at the end, but you felt like the Bills controlled the game really the whole second half, and it was a full total team win by them.
I know you haven't watched the film yet, but what was your sense in real time? Was it as simple as they got pressure with 4 guys, and they were able to cover with the back 7?
It looks like pressure with 4 guys, mixing it up. They did a pretty good job, it seems like, with even some 5-man pressures that I saw. And then, the old, hey, blitz 1, drop 1, do stuff like that. Yes. And then the thing we've talked about with the Bills, right, when they're in trouble is what? When a team can run the ball. They're built to play the Chiefs. That's what they want to do. Crazy coverages. McDermott's awesome that way, right? And I think that's where, last night the Chiefs' inability to run the ball at a consistent level and be able to do that to scare a team like Buffalo, that's always scary because McDermott's one of the best pass game D coordinators in the sport that way. And yeah, they did not only hitting Mahomes, but just looking at it, and because they became so pass heavy, they just mixed it up throughout the night. And we'll be excited to watch that film to kind of see what they did to Mahomes and make him feel that uncomfortable.
When you don't have Isaiah Pacheco,
yeah,
who got injured, and this is going to be a topic later in the program. He got injured in garbage time last Monday night with an MCL. They were lucky and happy it wasn't a torn ACL, but he missed yesterday's game. When your answer is to dust off Clyde Edwards-Helaire again, all due respect to the former first-rounder, but when that's your answer, you got to reshuffle the deck and try again. And we got another 24 hours plus 33 hours before the trade deadline as of right now. Actually, the clock's ticking under 33. They need to be thinking about, is there a running back out there?
I guess. But my thing, I would question that, right? Just like good bar talk here about football. Would they?
As long as you bring the booze.
Yeah, right. It's just like, are they going to even run the ball enough to really make that worth it, right? Is it worth it? That's what I don't know about them. Like yesterday, they run the ball successfully, but they're just not invested in running the ball.
11 carries for Kareem Hunt, okay? 20 rushes overall. The Bills gave the ball on the ground to James Cook 27
times, right. That's been their MO here.
They finally realized. We bought the Ferrari.
Right.
Let's drive it.
Right.
We went through all that stuff, all that haggling in August.
Right.
Back and forth and hold in, and we finally paid the guy. We paid him more than we wanted to pay him. We made a commitment that goes beyond what we wanted to make, and now we're not going to use him. They woke up, and it was after the Monday night loss to the Falcons going into the bye that Sean McDermott, coach of the team, said to Joe Brady, basically, what are you doing?
Right.
Run James Cook.
Right.
And look what's happened the last two games.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the thing they go to, continually here down the stretch.
But you think the Chiefs, even if they had whoever may be available,
Breece Hall,
Alvin Kamara, whoever would be available, it doesn't matter.
I don't think it really matters. I just don't think they're invested in the run that way. Right. I mean, to me, it's like if they want to make a move and make their offense better, I would go, well, maybe you get another wide receiver, do something of that. Now, I think the other question with the Chiefs is their defense is good, but as we saw last night, it doesn't seem to be as good as it was last year or the year before that when they were winning games, 17-14, 20-17. So in totality, I don't think the Chiefs are the same. But back to the Bills, yeah, I think they went and said, hey, Josh Allen, the man, James Cook's the other guy that can score anywhere, anytime on our offense. Let's start feeding him the ball. And if we do that, like we always talk about, right, be elite at something. Once you're elite at something, the dam will break sometimes for other defenses because they're going to go, oh, no, we gotta worry about James Cook. We got to worry about James Cook. And we showed some of those passes and throws by Josh Allen there, and people were wide open because they faked to James Cook. After getting gashed and feeling that pressure of the downhill running game, that opens up some people down the field that way, and it feels like they're going to play that way. And I think it's smart, not only because they're the two best playmakers, but I don't think anybody looks at the Bills and go, oh, man, this defense is totally dominant. But if you control the clock, they can get a lead. That's where McDermott can be magical and mixing it up and being extremely creative on that side. And that's what they did yesterday. They kind of held the lead throughout, and that allowed them to play pass defense. The Chiefs kind of got anxious and probably got a little too pass heavy on that side of the ball, and that played right into the hands of the Buffalo Bills.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.